Ah! I guess we're live. Is that a one? Welcome to the Dope and Tape, guys. To the Dope and Tape show. I'm gonna get it right one day. What number is this? 10 something.
109, baby. 109.
Oh, that's awesome. In my head, I was thinking 110. But anyway, welcome, guys. It's good to be back home. I've been traveling for 3 weeks now. I've been on a construction site for 2, and then I traveled with my wife to Dallas, Texas, and for 1 week, and I am happy to be home. Happy to be home. She had something cool go on with her work, and she wanted to celebrate, and we both were like, no more restaurants. Just done. Just pick up something nice from Publix, you know? Let's just stay home.
Good
So
for you.
today we have someone awesome. We met him over in Orlando, and we hit it off immediately. And then we, through all the excitement, we just kind of, I guess, lost track of each other. I had his card. He gave me his card. I gave him mine, and then like we just, work. It just kind of evaluated itself, and we,
And Janine reacquainted us.
huh?
And
Yes,
Janine reacquainted us.
Janine
Big ups to Janine.
Wiseman. She's awesome.
The
She's
best.
incredible. Yeah,
She's
she's
been
like
so great for us, and
such,
that's why I said
such a great
that's what I
guy.
was saying before this is that we were chatting. We said we were gonna link up, and then it kind of just we got busy, and then Janine's like, "All right, here you got to link up with this guy." I'm like, "There, let's do it. We're gonna set this up." Thank you,
I'm like,
Janine. I think
whoa.
Janine's watching. Shout out to Janine.
Hope
And
so.
yeah, she said she had a dinner,
She's
but
great.
she was on run home. I hope she didn't run though. I hope she drove. But anyway, welcome, Chris. Chris
Thank you.
is here in Atlanta with me.
Yes.
Crazy Atlanta, and that's why he has all those guns to keep from people breaking into his car. I don't know if you do you live in Atlanta like I do?
No, I live a little over an hour north up 85 near Chateau Alon.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
like 40 minutes from the South Carolina border.
Yeah. I like Chateau Lawn. And so here in Atlanta, I don't know if you know this, but if you live in Atlanta, if I get packages, which we get packages through manufacturers and stuff, and just ordering in general, like I need to know what day, what time you're coming, or it's gone.
That's right.
It freaking disappears. And
Fucking porch pirates.
dude, it's bad. And then that and breaking in windows and cars. I mean,
Yes.
they'll run through apartments and they'll hit 16, 20 cars in one night. Just boom, 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 boom.
Hot Atlanta.
Yeah, them and their Hyundai,
That's why you
man.
got. That's
I
why you
mean,
got to
this
move
is-
to the woods, like Chris.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come find me.
That's what I like to do. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting in the
No.
woods too.
If
yeah.
you get past my 5 dogs,
5? Oh my God.
you've earned something.
I can imagine the dog food.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just got we got a surprise from Arco today. We'll be showing you guys that shortly.
Oh man, that's
not
awesome.
today's episode, but you guys will be seeing that soon.
That's a big box, dude.
There's a groover in there.
That's a big box. Arco's been such a great supporter. They took care of us in Las Vegas at NFPA, and they just treated us like we were one of theirs, and they never stopped from the very beginning when we were like nothing. I mean, we're still like nobodies. We're just guys talking on a freaking Zoom, but 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 they treat us like something, and they really
Let's see.
I mean, we're like family to them, and they're like family to us. So love their support. Love the sport, so I'm excited
Let's
to show that.
go.
And
Shout
in
out to
Bobby's
the
garage.
shout out
Did
to
you
the
see
chat.
that? So we had an episode where Bobby has his Groove Master, and he's just like, not the Groove Master, the Hole Master, and he's
The whole
just
mess.
like drilling mechanical tees in his garage. He has his little lights up and everything, and
So I'm gonna do some grooves in the garage too. Just gotta pick the right episode.
Heck yeah.
Shout out to the chat: Kenko, Tommy, Chad, Becky, Florencio, Janine, Yo, Dope and Tape, and Atlanta crew. Janine says, "Look how handsome you guys are tonight." Janine, stop it.
Way to go.
I can't.
Yes, Janine.
Home base is Arco. What's up? Oh, Matt Bass is here. Let's go.
What's up, Matt?
All right, so let's talk about pumps. Let's talk about.
Well, let's figure out. Hold on, Bobby. Hold on. Let's take to the structure
Look
of the
at your
show.
hair,
All
huh?
right. Yeah.
Did you do it
Yeah.
for us?
I did. I
Yeah.
did. I knew Chris was gonna have his hair done, so I was like, "Man, I
Right.
gotta do my hair."
Oh shit.
I got to do
So,
that. It hides the gray better.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Chris. So, how did it start? Because you've been with SPP Pumps for a long time.
For a
So, like,
minute.
who got you in? Did you just like, were this looks like a cool place, or was it like everybody else in the sprinkler industry, where it's like someone brought you in?
Yeah, so God, I forget the year now. I'm 19 or 20 years in, and I was working at a golf course
Yeah.
in Tucker, Georgia, and it's just a normal day, nothing big, but it was just gloomy. And these guys showed up. There's like 15, 20 guys show up. They got a sales meeting or something, but we had already sent home the drink cart girls. So they're like, "Hey, who's going to take care of us on the course?" And I was just a cart boy. I was nobody. I shined shoes and cleaned clubs and cleaned golf
Yeah.
carts. I said, I guess I will. So I ran across the street to the liquor store and took out like $300, bought a bunch of alcohol, and then started chasing them around on the golf course the rest of the day. They said, "Hey, man, you want a job?" And I was like, "I got a job. I mean, what are you talking about?" They're like, "We have benefits." I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I'm like 22
My
years
mom
old.
told me
I've
about
never heard
those.
that word. I'm like, "What do I got to do?" And they're like, "Well, we don't really know." And I didn't think anything of it. So I just kind of let it go. Fast forward a couple weeks, got fired. Uh, this golf course didn't like my military service. They thought it got in the way of, I was in the reserves at the time, and they thought it got in the way of their business. So they let me go. And I called this guy, John Karen. Um, he was with a company called Synchro Flow. They had this fire pump company that just came over from the UK. And he's like, "Hey, I don't really have anything. I really wasn't actually expecting you to take my offer. I just kind of thought it was a casual, we're having drinks. I'm being nice, but I showed up anyways." And he's like, "Well, I can pay you $11 an hour and you can push a broom." I go, "Yeah, do I get benefits?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "That works for me." A couple weeks later, he goes, "Hey, you think you can put together a pump set?" I go, "What the hell is that?" And he showed me a drawing, and I go, "Yeah, I'll figure it out." And then just kept working, testing pumps, painting pumps, assembling, production manager, junior sales guy, just kept going and kept sticking through. And 19 years later, I love it. It's my whole life. I love fire pumps. Like it means everything to me.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolute bottom, baby.
I love
We
that.
love that. We've also done that.
Yeah.
Even like when I was, so I worked I started when I was 15. Mike, what were we, 14, 15 when you started?
Yeah, yeah. I started. Yeah. I mean, I was on the job as a kid, but
Yeah, me too. It was just like,
actually earning money. Yeah, I was in high school junior year.
yeah, so I started and like my dad told me, no, 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 you can't come to my company. You gotta go somewhere else. Earn your stripes. You can't come over here as like Todd's son.
That's right.
So yeah,
That's
same thing
awesome.
from
From
the
pushing
bottom
the
as an
broom to the
apprentice.
big dog now, huh?
Try
I love pumps too. I love them. I love the flowing water as
so much
far
fun.
as they can go, as big as they can be, and I love diesel pump, like diesel engines with big pumps, and I like I've repacked them, I rebuilt them. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I was the inspector for there for
That's
like I
our
think
pump.
like 2 years, huh?
That's a SPP pump.
Yeah, I rebuilt it.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
sad. That's really fucking sad
yeah.
because that pump's not that old. So that tells
No,
somebody wasn't doing maintenance.
no, no. It was well. I want to say that so they had their acceptance test, they went a year, and then I was, or 2 years. No, they went a year, and then I came in. I remember that because I found ridiculous amounts of deficiencies from the company that put it in. Like
Uh,
it was this, missed, of course, right? You already put it in, you're trying to pass this job and keep it going, the acceptance test. But yeah, I mean, I had to rebuild it.
man, I don't even remember what contractor was on that. Obviously, we wouldn't name them, but
Yeah, I wouldn't name them either, but
yeah, I still we talked about the buck in a truck thing. I still remember talking to a young kid at that job site. We're all sitting out there in the cold, um, just shooting the shit, and they're picking my brain about the industry and all that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, thinking about going over to this one company, man. They really did make me a good offer." And I'm like,
yeah.
dude, do yourself a favor, stick it out, show some loyalty to the industry, show some loyalty to your company, unless they're just treating you like shit. Like, dude, stick it out because you'll build respect on your name, and hopefully one day you can become like one of these Cinderella story guys that started off as a helper and worked his way up, built up his nice set, built up whatever it is that you have in your state. And then you start your own organization and people remember that and they want to come work for you. And they're in it for the fast money, man. They don't care.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now I'm a little different. I completely agree with what you're saying, and then also like looking back at my resume too, like I wish I stayed at some companies longer, but I was like at the point where like every 2 years, because I moved every 2 years, I just wanted more. Like I wanted more challenge. I wanted more. That's mainly it. I just wanted more challenge, and I
Well,
just
that's
got
okay too.
complacent at where it was, and I got my nice hits. I got certified. And I just wanted to, after, I don't know,
A buck in a
12
truck.
years of it. Yeah. After,
You were chasing a buck in a truck, you
no,
bastard. No, I'm just
usually,
kidding.
usually when I switch, it's for a pretty good
Couple
amount of
bucks.
money, but yeah, but it wasn't really for the money for me. It wasn't. I just
No,
wanted to
I'm just
stay
busting your balls.
challenged. And
Yeah, I can appreciate the challenge, bro. If you get stagnant some places, you feel like you're lost in the sauce.
yeah.
And yeah, no, me and my guys, my team, I love those guys to death. My employees are some of my best friends. Um, even down to like it's some of the shop guys. I've been at the hospital when they had their first kid.
Oh,
Like
wow.
we,
I love that.
I love seeing these guys take on new roles and do new things and take on new challenges, whether it's prompted or unprompted. Um, it makes me feel proud that we built an organization that uh, harbors that type of environment. And, whether everybody agrees with it or not, I don't really give a fuck. If my competitors don't like the way we're doing things, good. Step up or step off.
Yeah, well, I go to
I like
SPP
that too.
to pick up parts. Sometimes we need to get some loose parts from you for like a big diesel pump or something like that. And I love going over there. And I like calling and when I'm over there, the shop guys that do sales, they kind of chit chat with me and then
Oh
they make
yeah.
sure I have everything. It's like, hey, we also have this and you think this would work? You sure you need this because we have this? I'm like, it's good to go over there. Some supply houses you can't do that. Like you just
No.
get it or get out, And that's kind
Yeah,
of how you
most people don't
feel.
give a shit. Our guys, like, we got this one guy in the shop, Ronnie. He's from the Philippines, man. Big shout out to
Yeah.
Ronnie,
Dude,
man. If
he's
you're
great. I
watching,
love him. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he's the fucking best, man. I
He
love
is.
this guy. I love his enthusiasm, his energy. He comes up to you and he's always so grateful. Just out of nowhere, he'll just be grateful, be like, hey, boss man, my daughter, she just graduated from college. It's all thanks to the fact that I got to come to work here and put her through school. And you're like, dude, seriously? Like, I
Whoa.
don't feel like we did enough for you. And you're being that grateful. It's humbling and it makes me love getting up and going in there every day.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
I like it.
Those enthusiastic people. Chad said, "Fire protection is rad." With shining shoes on a golf course when he started. 20 years later, he's on the Dope and Tape podcast talking shop. Thank,
I made it,
Thanks for
boys.
sharing, Chris.
What's up?
I
Let's
also
go.
before sprinklers, I was on a golf course shining shoes. Them guys will give you $100.
Dude, I loved
They
it.
show up with their golf club
Whoa.
that's clean, and you wipe it. right? It's clean. And then you wipe their shoes, and then like what you park their cart, they give you $100.
Yep.
I was picking up the balls. I had the thing that you drive on the driving range. You had the arms. You can pick up all the balls, but the rag had slid under the seat, and it was a gas-powered golf cart. And the all of a sudden, I just smell smoke. I'm like, I didn't know we could have campfires on the golf course. And but little did I know, is the golf cart I was on is on fire. The rag was on fire under the seat.
Oh
And
my
so
Whoa.
here
God.
comes like my boss comes running out. He's all, I got fired for that. Like it was an accident.
Yeah.
But that was a
Hey,
pretty good job.
big shout out to Queen Latifah and Charles Barkley. When they
Yeah.
came through my course, man, they striped it off for me.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's awesome.
Super humble people, super nice,
Oh,
just
that's
all
cool.
around good people.
Big
That's
tips,
cool.
huh?
Oh, yeah, big. So I worked at a particular golf course that at the time was known for celebrities coming through. It wasn't a private course or anything by any stretch. It was in a really weird place in Tucker that if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't know it was there. But like people like Michael Jordan, all them would come through, and
Whoa.
so you'd see these celebrities, and sometimes they'd be standoffish, but you get people like the two I named and some others that would just be like super humble. You go out and clean their clothes, moving their bag. Oh, you want me to dust off your shoes? And they're just striping off bills. And I was like, I was a single dude in a rat hole freaking apartment. I'm like, we're partying tonight, boys. Let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That is great.
Oh, that's
So you
awesome.
said you got a diesel pump at the facility, right? That you're coming
Yeah.
together?
Yeah, we've got we've got a horizontal split case electric, split case diesel, and a vertical inline. We just recently, thanks to D's Construction, big shout out to those guys. They poured our housekeeping pads and grouted the pumps in as per the installation and operations manual from the manufacturer. And
Nice.
so we're really excited about that. Um, Man, I feel so terrible. I'm gonna mess up his company name, but my boy Cliff Jones, Cliff Jones, you know who you are. I told you to watch tonight. Did
Yeah.
all of our electrical, fire troll, and Tornatech. Hooked us up with some dope panels. Web troll on the jockey pump, Clark on the engine, and WEG on our motors. Thank you so much. We're really hopeful that we can get a lot of people in. Um, we love teaching. We love just meeting new contractors. We do open forums. We want to hear what it's like across the country. You know, what your challenges are, not only with dealing with fire pump manufacturers, but dealing with the AHJs, dealing with, you know, whether it's union rules or non-union rules. We'd like to talk about all that. So it's exciting.
We want to
So
get
will
over
you
there and
be
check that out.
doing, you'll be doing training there, correct?
We are. Our first training classes start at the end of February. You can check it out at spppumpsuniversity.com. They're 2-day classes. We've got classes going through most of the year. We are taking a break in May for the entire month of May, as I will be on my final overseas, not deployment, what's the word?
Vacation.
Annual training
Oh,
with
yeah.
the Georgia National Guard. So I'll be gone the entire month of May. But then when we get back, we're getting after it hard
Let's
all year
go.
long.
Let's go.
So I saw, so you were ammo, you started as an ammo tech, or you still technically ammo tech?
I did. I started off back in 2020 as an ammunition specialist. Did a couple deployments doing that. You know, kind of worked my way around the military, got out, got back in, was a forward observer for a little while. Now I'm in field artillery, king of battle, and I'm finally at the end of a 20-year career. So this is my farewell tour.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your
Thank you for
service.
Absolutely. It's been fun, man. Worked with a lot of kick-ass people, man.
You
A
got to go
lot of
away for a
dudes.
whole month?
Yeah, we're going to Sweden.
Oh, wow, that's sick.
Yeah, we get to work with the Swedish military, show them how to shoot the big guns, and reach out and touch somebody.
That's cool.
I like that. I had a friend. Well, he wasn't a friend. He was a manager at a place. What was it? Advanced Auto Parts. I had a truck that it messed up a lot. So I went up there often, and I became friends with the store manager up there. And he was a Marine, and he was in the Guard, or I guess National Guard, yeah, Marine Corps, and he was an ammo tech, and he went to Afghanistan. And I was like, oh, so how was it? He's like, man, I just like lived in a extremely hot diaper, and I just counted ammo every day, all day.
That's
It's just
about it. That's about it,
and
man.
then
I
like the
mean,
grunts, he said the grunts would like take electrical tape, pull the pin, take electrical tape around the handle of a grenade, and he's like, I just hope it doesn't go off. And
that's
we had
right.
some go off, but yeah, man, I was just counting bullets. And it's like, oh, okay.
Count.
Some of us got to do some cooler stuff than that. Not just, I mean, like that was our main job. Um, During the first years of the war, you were pretty much at the Army's disposal. Didn't really matter what your job was. They were just kind of like, you go there, you go there, you go up there, and you're like, wait, I just got here. And they're like, don't give a shit, you're going up there. So you deal with some things, you know. Later on, other deployments, you got to deal with other things, rocket attacks, things like that, stuff that you ended up normalizing.
Wow.
Probably irresponsibly normalizing. Uh, but we all dealt with it in our own ways. Now we've got God knows what war is going to come next. I like I said, I'm at my end. I'm like, okay, you guys got me for a couple more months. Don't pull any shit. I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's put up with enough. She's ready for me to be at home, and then it's her time. Whatever
Right.
she needs me to do, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, yeah. But she just gonna put you wherever she needs you.
That's right. That's right.
You're at the
It was
wife's
funny.
disposal.
Bobby and I were talking about this. I got home. It's a long day. I was just tired. Yeah, I hadn't slept, and I was like, we'll see dinner. Hey, let's watch a movie. And I was sitting down looking at my watch. I go, oh shit, baby, you're watching a movie by yourself. I'm going to be on the Dope Tape Show. Let's go. He looked at me like, you're fucking what? And I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
I'm going on
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube, babe.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna be someone day. I'm
Like,
gonna
Yeah.
who
be
are you, a
somebody.
fucking Kardashian all of
Yeah.
a sudden?
Yeah. On a
Well,
show?
we appreciate your
right.
time. We appreciate your time.
Hell yeah, man. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Yeah, man, we've been excited. We've been talking about you all day. It's like, we're like, I gotta eat, I gotta have some coffee to keep up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Dude, I'm glad we didn't have this show yesterday. Whew.
Yeah.
Me and the boys, yo, Brian, come up to Norcross. I'm going to take you to the most dopest freaking Cuban restaurant. But, buddy, let me tell you, she came at me hard. She was like, you want some Cuban coffee? I'm like, sure. Let's go.
Yeah.
What?
I was the most productive human being in the world yesterday.
Oh yeah?
I could not get to sleep last night because this
Oh,
stuff was
man.
like pure crack cocaine.
Yeah.
It was the most wild.
How did
coffee.
they serve it? So I don't know if you know this, but I am a coffee connoisseur. Like I have a coffee company. Like I love
Okay.
coffee. So how do they
So-
serve it?
You say your cup is this big.
Okay.
There's like that much in it.
Oh. Yeah, so
And
I need me some of that.
Yeah, so they will. It's like
I want some of that. Yo, what
um,
up, Ferguson Fire?
super dark Cuban coffee.
Oh,
and,
let's go,
and then,
Ferguson.
And then they'll mix it with sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And dude, you are on it. I had
was
a Cuban.
cracked out.
I had a Cuban spot today up in like over what was it? Where was I? Like 6 minutes from Viking. That Cuban spot.
Whoa, where? Was it Tortuga?
Colombians really know how to get you dialed in. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is, right?
Yeah, it was a nice spot. Nice spot. They even had a picture on the wall of the Queen, Celia Cruz.
Oh,
Dick Cuban Cafe.
okay.
Norcross.
Yeah, this was in Norcross also. It's called Tortuga Cuban Grill.
Okay.
and it's not a nice spot. You look like you're going to get murdered in the parking lot.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but then you walk inside and you're like, oh, this is what's up. Let's go.
Let's
This
go.
is great.
All right.
My wife says that I am a lot, and I need to calm down.
Listen, as long as
We need to do a double date and then let her meet you.
you guys have to pick a good spot for when Bobby comes out. All right.
That's right.
Yeah,
Bobby, we're going to put it
no. I
on for
think
you, bud.
yeah, we'll have everybody over at my house. I'll have Sarah cook.
I love
She's
it.
God damn, she's such a
Yeah,
good cook.
we're gonna be there for a couple days though.
Yeah, we'll just come one night.
Yeah,
That's
and
fine.
then
Where do you
and
live,
then the
Brian?
next night.
I basically lives at the Brave Stadium, right there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
I wait for like $8 tickets and then we just walk over, grab a hot dog and a beer and steal someone's seats and we're in there for $50, you know?
Have
So
you done the behind the scenes tour?
I have not, no.
Dude, it's $20.
Oh, okay, I didn't
And they
know.
take you everywhere. You go in the dugout, you go in the clubhouse, you go everywhere. I just took some customers along with at Ferguson Fire.
Yeah.
Let's
Shout out
go.
Hamlin Lee. She brought some customers down to see me. And
Carter's in here.
yo, Carter Tripp, my
Carter,
boy Carter Tripp, what's up?
Carter Tripp's in here.
West
Yep.
Coast, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, Carter Tripp, man. That's my homie out of Southern California, dude. Man, he's killing it out there.
Oh,
That
that's
dude is
awesome.
That's good to
fucking
hear.
killing it.
That's
I love
awesome.
his enthusiasm, his just like, man, dude, working with that guy is freaking awesome.
Let's do it. I love that.
Yes,
Everybody's doing great right now.
I love it.
Yeah,
Seems like everybody's busy. The whole industry's just booming, no?
It
it's
is.
huge. Yeah.
It is, man. There's no shortage of work, but at the same time, it's hard to find good help because there's no shortage of work, man. You got to really be offering something to get the good talent.
Yeah, it's more than just a buck in a truck now, right?
It is.
Brian, you guys are looking for people, right?
Yeah, we are. We
I mean,
are.
give
I need a
give a
service.
little something. Let the people know what we're looking for
All
down
right,
there.
so if you don't know, I'm starting Chris, you're first to hear about it. I'm starting a service company here through North American Fire Protection. So I'm going to be handling all the inspections, sales, coordination, permits, everything. I What I need is a service guy. I need a service that I'll keep you busy. You'll get your 40 hours plus every week, not matter what, and I'll make you. Yeah, what we do? I mean, I'm gonna be paying good money. Good money. We have great benefits. We have a pension plus a 401k. You get new boots every year. Um, Now the pension we will put into the pension even if you don't. And then at the end of the year, you get a profit share to certain percentage. And this company's new, but it's growing. I mean, it is the growth on this company and they're debt free and
So you
it's
get a
just
couple shares
unreal.
now.
Yeah,
They'll be worth.
yeah.
They might
That's
be worth.
awesome.
They're gonna be worth something later on.
We also need a foreman on the install side. So if you're ready to be a foreman, you are foreman now, and you're doing new construction. You want to make some good money and the same benefits, and want to travel, and we do what $40 per diem. You do not have to pay for your own hotel. We take care of the hotel. If you want to, go and see, make some money, especially if you're like a young foreman, like that that right
Boom.
there.
Hit up Big
Yeah,
Bry. Go do some
put in that
traveling.
time. And also, guys, I do not hire above positions. We hire from within and we promote. So like I'm not gonna just hire like let's say a superintendent role comes in, I'm not gonna hire a guy. I'm gonna bring someone up. And the same thing with the service department. Like you're not gonna work for me and then like a management role opens up. I'm not gonna hire someone from underneath you, you know?
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. But I need someone to grow with me, start with me in the service and then stay with us and let's work this out. Let's make some money and let's grow the company and then you grow with me into the office and then ultimately really to wherever you want to be. If you want to do design, if you want to do inspections, if you want to do sales, if you want to do management, I pay for all the training. And I'm not like other companies too. Like I've had this happen to me where it's like, hey boss, I want to get my nice set. Okay, well, we'll talk maybe like next year. Give me a couple months, I want to
No,
go backflow. Okay, well we'll send you next year. No, no, I want
you're
to
going next week.
right on. Right
That's right.
buy your book. Go buy your book
You
right
sure you
now and
want this?
start
I just
tabbing it
signed you
up.
up. You got to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
I ain't
I love
Brian
playing.
that.
from North American Fire Protection. You heard it here. Need some people to
Love
So
help.
it.
Let's go. Who wants a
contact me
job?
on LinkedIn. You can get on North American Fire Protection website. You can message Bobby on
Yeah, if you really want, if you
LinkedIn
really
or
want to get a hold of
Instagram.
Brian, just message me on Instagram. I'll get you to Brian because it's gonna take him a little bit to answer any other message. You'd think that
Yeah.
you're the influencer the way that you don't answer. Some people would be so thrilled if I was texting them as much as I was texting you, and you just ignore me.
We
I
talk
see.
every day. So we've talked every day for almost well over a year
Over,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nope,
see
not
Brian
by
in his
choice.
Instagram posts. He's always like,
No.
just the sexiest man in fire protection.
Oh,
But I try,
that is
I
good.
just want to be
That
like
is
you.
so
That's why I
good.
had to make my hair like you.
Oh,
Right.
I just
Next
slick it
self,
back.
baby.
that
Let's
is
go.
so good. Yeah, his comments are good sometimes.
It's nice.
But he
It's
post
nice.
so for a while, his Instagram was linked to the Dope and Tape Facebook.
Yeah.
So anytime he would post like his modeling pictures of himself, like you're
Oh, I
talking,
remember that.
or like a kissy picture of him and Sarah, it would show up like on the Dope and Tape. And so I'm getting messages, and they're like, "Is this a sprinkler page, or like, who's this
Like,
like
what are we doing
who is
here?
this model guy?
Who
Like
is
this
this
guy, like you
guy?
guys haven't posted anything sprinkler in 90 days or something like that." Like it's like,
Like,
what is happening?
who the fuck's cat is
and
that?
I go on there, and it's just all like Brian that is modeling photos.
That's
Hey man,
awesome.
I don't know if you know this, but modeling, you go there, you take pictures for maybe 3 hours, and you're getting paid good money, like just to take pictures.
I don't know
Like,
what it's about.
Getting
huh?
made getting
I,
made fun of the rest of your life though is priceless.
I
Yeah,
was
but if
awkward
when
as
you when
fuck
you get
growing
a
up, and
four
my
thousand
last
dollar
name is
check for three
Dilday.
hours, I mean,
All right, well, 4 grand for 3 hours, I might do that. What do I have to wear
yeah.
though?
Nobody's hiring a guy named Chris Dilday to be a model. They're like, Chris, what?
Chris
And I'm
Woods.
like, shut up, bro. I have nice bone structure. And they're
Yeah.
like, sure you do, bud. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so we were talking about in the beginning of the show Janine and how awesome she is and how she kind
Oh,
of
she's
Best.
incredible.
she put this together. And shout out to Janine, we love you. So
Thank
she
you,
says
Janine.
that Chris needs to tell us about the most common pump install problems he encounters and grout those pumps.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, she listens in my class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw one today on the it was on a Facebook page. I believe it was on the non-union sprinklers page where they ran across the pump. It was out in California. They basically like took two cylinders, maybe they're like 5 foot wide or something like that, and they poured concrete in them and then sat the pump down with this huge gap in between them. And all of us are like, I think my comment was like, "Oh, this pump is very Art Deco. This shit doesn't fly. Like, it's not gonna work." Housekeeping pads and grouting in the pumps is the number one egregious thing that we see, and people don't understand it. We get a lot of old school guys, and don't take this the wrong way. My old school guys, y'all are the best. Y'all have taught me a lot. I appreciate all of your knowledge. There are some out there though that have been raised up on shortcuts, and they think that it's okay to call a startup guy like my boy Justin Stallings from Atlantic Fire Controls.
One of the best right there.
Yeah, I mean, he's a two-man show. It's him and Charlie, and they're traveling all over the Carolinas, doing 2, 3, 4, 5 startups a day. And they get out to a site. It's sitting on fucking all thread. There's no housekeeping pad. It's not grouted in place. And depending on where you are, like if you're down in Florida, they may have you raise this thing up 3, 4 feet in the air because of flooding problems. And they're like, start up the pump. Absolutely not. We're not starting up the pump. You're not getting a startup. You not only wasted our time, you wasted the AHJ's time. You wasted your company's time because you decided to take shortcuts. That's not right. You're putting people's safety in jeopardy. There's a reason why you have to
Oh,
have the housekeeping pad. There's a reason why it has to be grouted in place. And I tell people, for anybody out there watching or anybody, period, if you've ever owned, say you've ever owned a Harley, when you buy a Harley, it comes with a toolkit, a little pocket toolkit. And there's a reason for that. Harleys vibrate
A
and
lot.
bolts come loose or nuts come loose. Same thing on a fire pump. It's a violent piece of machinery, especially like a diesel. It's violent and it can shake itself loose and work its way out of alignment and cause serious damage. And we've seen opportunities out there where we've gone to do an annual or a weekly or just a random inspection. They start up a diesel and it's so far out of alignment, it shears the bolts off the flywheel and that drive shaft goes flying through the coupling guard. I mean, that can kill somebody.
Holy crap.
And none of us get paid enough to get killed.
no, don't be doing
No.
that.
Not especially like I tell firefighters all the time. I'm like, yo, the only sacrificial lamb in that building is the fire pump. It's not you, my friend. It's not you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We had
that's
Justin on the show on episode 52.
dude, that's my boy.
Yeah, he's a
My
good
home.
shit.
That is my road dog right there. My Star Wars nerd, man. Me,
Oh,
him, and our other homie, our third musketeer, Cole Rigney of Tornatech fire pump controllers.
okay.
We fucking geek out on this text thread every other day on Star Wars memes.
Let's
It's
go.
ridiculous.
That's awesome.
We all that AFSA show that you guys were at. I'm glad you weren't in the lobby the one night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we came rolling in from Epcot after
Is that where the party's at? Is it in the
that was where
lobby?
the party was, and your boy here was wearing Loki horns and a Thanos glove with a tank top that said, "I'm sorry, I thought this was America."
Yeah.
And everybody else is all dressed all proper and sipping their cocktails, and we just come rolling through like a bull in a china shop. It was it was hilarious.
That
So,
sounds like somewhere we want to be.
Man,
yeah.
it's a good time. We always have a lot of fun. I've met some of the best people in my life in this industry. Some of the most genuine people, and it's fun to get around them. So hey, listen. Every year we go down to Florida to the Buddy Duar golf tournament put on by the Florida chapter of NFSA.
Mhm.
Shout out Laurel Bush. Um, and we put together two foursomes, me and Cole Ringney from Tornatech do. And it's nothing but pump guys. They're all my competitors. It's
Yeah.
all my competitors. And we form an eightsome and we just have fun together. We have nothing to gain from it except for a good time with good people. And man, that's why I love this industry.
Yeah,
I
it's
love it.
awesome.
And
And
we're
now
starting to
getting to
see
the X
this
exactly,
when
getting to
we
the expos, we're starting to see this.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
we're starting to see this for sure. I mean, we started this, I don't know if you know, and I know that I said this a lot. Here we go with
Yeah.
A little
I
Brian story.
I
This
don't know if you've
routine.
heard about this, but everybody else in the room has heard it 50 times.
Yeah.
I
So
want to
we
hear.
met. I just cold called Bobby. I was troubleshooting a drop in pressure at a hotel in Kennesaw, Georgia, and it ended up being the suction side check valve of a jockey pump.
Okay.
And then I called him later that night. I was like, "Man, thank you so much for taking this call. I really appreciate you. You know, I already sent like three service guys out there and I couldn't charge them again, you know." And and then we were like, we got to do something about this. We had to create a community where this is normal, reaching out to people, you know, and then that's how Dope and Tape started.
Here we are, baby.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, I
Let's
got a
go.
powerhouse show for you. I
Where?
can bring together some of the coolest freaking pump guys in one show. And I don't know if y'all are on YouTube, hopefully it's not a monetized program because you will get demonetized instantly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It is nonstop hilarity, all jokes, just some of the most hilarious people I know that work on pumps day in and day out, but we have so much fun together.
Yeah, I mean, we can video it, and then we can edit it and put the stuff that's
Yeah,
allowed
yeah.
on
Well,
YouTube. And
I don't think it's good for a live show, but
yeah,
we
I appreciate your honesty.
we tell people, we'll
No
even tell
strikes right now. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
we tell customers it's our one day a year at that golf tournament where we collectively shit on our customers. And we're like, oh yeah, did you hear from XYZ contractor? Yeah, yeah, he's already called me twice. Has he called you? And I'm like, yeah, wait, hold on, give me 1 minute. Oh yeah, he's calling me now. And we're like, nope, this is our one day of the year. We are out of the office. Leave us alone. We just want to have fun together.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're
that's
anything like
awesome.
me, you just have your phone. Like
That's
it's just
right.
right here
That's
next to
right.
me. You
And
know?
this stupid thing never leaves my side. And
No.
That's why
I
you weren't getting my calendar invite, is because you got the droid.
I do. I got the stupid droid.
I didn't say stupid. You said stupid.
I'm
Is SPP cutting corners
They
on
can't get you the
Androids
iPhone
or
14, kid?
nah, bro. I'm your homie with an extra chromie. Okay, I don't know how to figure out an iPhone.
I think
I can't do it.
I want to say they're easier, no?
yeah,
I
I
don't
want to
know.
see.
I can't figure it out. My wife hands me her phone. She's like, "Can you go and
You
look at
gotta
this?"
hold, you gotta
I
look
don't
at,
know what button to push.
you gotta hold it for 5 minutes.
I don't know what's happening.
Some of the most consistent people I've ever met right here. Love this community. Y'all are great. That's from Chad. Yo, what up, Chad?
Thank you.
It's the only industry I can think of that competitors could shoot the shit forever, share knowledge and stories.
Hell yeah.
It's for real.
Um,
And we're
Hell yeah.
learning that going to these expos and meeting people, and that's the funnest thing. So are you gonna go to Denver?
Yes, I will definitely be in Denver.
oh, I'm excited.
I'm bringing the
I'm so
whole fucking
excited.
crew to Denver.
Arco's bringing us to Denver.
That's
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Dope and Tape will be there, and shit, I should know this, but a couple of them are from Denver, or like Russ is from Denver,
Russ
or
lives in Denver, or at
okay,
least has a house there.
someone knows about Denver, and we're gonna get told about it.
Yeah, I think it's Russ, so he's gonna kind of show us around.
He's in
We're
Nicaragua
staying,
right now.
we're staying a couple extra days. Our sister company, the VP of our sister company, is a longtime mentor of mine, and him and his wife have a house somewhere up on a mountain with their two beautiful Labradors, and
Wow,
my wife and I are just going to go hang with them for a couple days and just
Cool.
relax and just take it all in.
That's awesome. That sounds great.
man. We don't
Yeah.
know. I think we'll either go early or stay a little later
Well, let
to
me know what y'all are doing.
Denver.
Yeah,
We'll plan
Yeah.
accordingly.
maybe do a
Yeah.
little bit of both, a day early and a day late, or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's so funny. Like, so in Las Vegas in NFPA, no one knew who we were. Absolutely no one. They're like basically like get out of here, like
Yeah.
nicely, you know. And then in Orlando, a lot of people knew who we were and stuff. We're like, and we were like excited, and we're like, hey, what are y'all doing afterwards? And they were like, well, well, I don't know yet. We gotta find out and stuff. And then we
Yeah.
like asked everybody. We ended
Yeah.
up getting zero invites to anywhere.
It's all right.
Oh man.
Yeah, we had fun. It's cause Brian
Hey,
had skinny jeans on, dude. That's
Yeah.
why
I
no one
got
wanted to
y'all.
invite us
Come out
anywhere.
to NFPA this year. You're
Oh,
coming.
we're
You're
going to NFPA
industry
In
for real.
Orlando.
Yep.
Yep.
We throw so my president, John Karen, man, he's a very he his slogan is I'm just an idea man.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of really great ideas. And one of the things he did a couple years ago in Boston for NFPA was instead of like you'll see these companies just throw their own party and invite who they want to invite. He was like, you know what? I have friends that work for competitors and we have vendors. Why don't we just throw like a collective?
Yeah.
So we did that, and I believe it was at was it Howl at the Moon in Boston?
Yep.
Yeah. So we had an industry party. So it was us, and I believe it was AC, um,
That
Peerless,
place is fun.
and man, I'm sorry if you're listening and I forgot who else, but like Clark Engines, Tornatech Fire Troll, they all threw in, and we threw a massive party and
Wow.
invited everybody.
That's
And then
cool.
we did it again last year in Vegas, and we're doing it this year in Orlando. We're going to throw a huge industry party and just have everybody come in, have a good time. It's not about us. It's not about them.
That's
It's about
it.
the
We're
room.
rolling up with Janine. She's gonna drive us.
You freaking right you are. You got
Yeah.
invites in hand from me. You're definitely going.
Oh,
That's
It's
that'll be
gonna
it.
sick.
be
Love
it's
it.
gonna be sick.
That's awesome.
Appreciate
I
that.
got a
That's so
question real
cool.
quick. So in what scenario is a vertical pump good for?
Like a vertical turbine or a vertical inline.
Vertical inline.
No scenario ever. I hate those pumps. They're the
Okay,
worst
good.
thing
We're
ever
great.
created.
We're all in agreement here.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
How about the
Yeah.
turbine?
My pump included. I don't like them. They're terrible. Architects are lazy. Engineers are lazy. They want to give the freaking janitor a broom closet so he can lay his brooms down horizontally. It's bullshit. The fire pump room is the most important room in the building. And if you can't give us enough room for a proper pump, you're a piece of crap and you shouldn't have a job.
Well
Done.
You
said.
heard it first.
I love it.
I'm backing every word. What was it? I repacked a couple of those and screw those things, dude.
Man, they suck.
All right,
Yeah.
so what about the
Suck to
turbine?
work
What's the
on.
difference between the turbine? His same
Turbine's like
question.
underwater,
Same question, but
Well,
turbine.
right?
hey, Brian will tell you, I'm sure you started to see it. We're starting to see more and more vertical turbines in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
they're getting the green stamp, bro.
yeah,
They're getting a
they
green
really
stamp,
are.
especially if they're putting if they can put the test water back into the tank and they can pull from the tank and go back to the
Yeah.
tank, they're getting like this green standard where they're, I don't know, saving trees somehow.
Well,
Now
we've
since
got one we're dealing with right now on Edgewood Avenue. They've got a horizontal split case down in the basement as their primary, and then they've got a vertical turbine as their emergency water pump. And that's the
Whoa.
big thing we're starting to see in Atlanta is emergency water pump systems. We did one for a great company in northern Georgia uh, for a hospital where same scenario. They had a horizontal split case low and then up high in a cistern if for emergency water, they had a vertical turbine. And we're really not sure why they're doing it. Some are saying it has something to do with seismic, which makes no sense to me because they're in concrete cisterns. So if there's an earthquake, the fuck do you think is going to happen? The
Yeah.
building's going to crack, and so is the cistern. There goes your emergency water.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me, but vertical turbines are great because there's little to no maintenance on them. If you do your weeklies and your monthlies, depending on if it's electric or diesel, you shouldn't have to do much other than replace the packing. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no alignment needed. There's none of that crap. So it's a pretty simple system to work on. It's just intimidating because it's this huge long pump sitting down below, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, if I do the wrong thing, it's gonna blow up." Hit the
R2D2 looking
fucking
thing.
start button. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit the
Yeah.
start button.
I'm saying, man, everybody's so afraid to hit the run test button or the go button. I'm
Let's
like,
just
dude,
get into it. Yeah.
just get into it.
It's
The
made
worst
to
thing that's going
run.
to happen is it blows up, and it's not your fault if it does. That's previous to your administration.
That's it. It's made to
Yeah,
run.
I
Push the
always tell
button.
people when they complain about what I found or if something broke, I told them I test everything at the time of inspection.
Yeah,
And how it was before me or lack of maintenance or just that, let's say I just broke it, then it's at the time of my inspection.
right.
So it failed. And then thank goodness it failed during I was doing my inspection because
Yes.
Lord forbid it, we have loss of life because it broke later.
During a fire, yeah. Joe
Hmm.
Saffer
Man.
says fire protection is a great industry and the most important trade in the building.
Absolutely.
That's it. Life safety.
Hey, who'd you say that was? Joe Saffer?
Yeah.
Joe, where's my cow?
Jo- you
That's
get
my buddy.
you gonna get a
Let's
cow?
represent. Let's go,
No,
Virginia.
I want a
That's my
cow.
buddy, man.
Where's the
Good
cow?
customer, great friend, awesome human being. Man, if you know Joe Saffer, you know who I'm talking about. The things that he does outside of fire protection, the things that he does for his family, that is an amazing human being right there. And
Wow.
I am humbled and grateful to call him a friend and a customer.
Wow.
Joe.
Thank you for coming on the show.
That's a good
Yes,
dude.
thank you.
Joe's in here.
Oh.
Joe's in here often.
But dude, I'm telling you, that man is a genius. He is a
Yeah.
humble genius, but he is a genius.
That's
He
awesome.
knows fire protection. He is very involved with his local chapter.
Joe,
He
why have you
knows
not come on the show yet, Joe?
you need him on the show. You
Joe.
need Joe on the show.
So we're gonna leave the 27th open for you and Becky, you think?
Yeah, yeah, it's booked.
So I could book into March,
Um, yes,
right?
end of March. Yeah.
You want me to do the end?
Um,
The first episode's booked,
yeah, first episode's booked. Okay, yeah,
so I could do this. I
get it
could
the
do the
second.
second.
We need
Yeah.
to start now so we're not scrambling for later.
Joe, we'd love to have you come on the show if you're into it. Our next availability is March 7th. And if you could believe that, I mean, we are on January 23rd right now. We are completely booked out, minus February 27th. Doing good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I'm so happy to hear that for you guys.
thank
This is
you.
this is such a cool forum.
Appreciate
Thank you
that.
so
And we
much.
also have
We started off, we were terrible. We
yeah,
were
Joe,
absolutely
yeah,
terrible.
Brian was pretty bad for sure.
Bobby came a long way as well. I mean,
But
Bobby brought the power of the mustache.
that's it.
it's a
Let's
big
go.
power, yeah. But the thing is, like, we're completely different personalities, and then
Yeah.
also we come from completely different sides of the fire protection industry, and sprinkler. I mean, he's a general foreman, 550 union guy. I'm an open shop guy, and I've been doing inspections for 8 years, and I was in the field for what, four or something like that, and then now I'm in the office and operations and sales, and now I'm starting. We're starting a branch, so we're pretty much between the two of us, we can talk to anybody. And then also our personalities clash. I don't know if anybody's seen us in at one of these shows, but we're pretty much like a fighting, nagging couple that hate each other the entire time. And we are like at each other's throats
Yeah,
face to face a lot.
he's
Like
got to
majority
go
of the time.
he's
Then
got to
at the
go
end,
pee. He's got to go pee
yeah,
5 times to my one.
at the very end,
Drinking the same amount of
we're
fluids.
like, man, that was a great show. Yeah, man, great show. Good
Yeah,
job,
great
man.
show.
Good
Can't
job.
wait to see you next year. Get the fuck away
Yeah,
from me.
get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit! No, it's a good time.
That's
I
awesome.
think that also brings value is the shit talk because that as much as some people complain about it, that's big in the industry too. Is the shit talking and the banter and the
You
back
gotta
and forth
have
and the
it.
ball busting, whatever you want to
Oh
call it. Like
yeah.
you have to.
Are you able to play that YouTube video, the short, on live? You think that'd be too hard?
No, it should be all right. You want
You
what?
want to try it?
You
Let's
want me to
do it.
pull that up?
Oh God, I've been dying all day. I've sent it to everybody. I think I like watched it like 8 times
Oh, I
myself.
gotta see this.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Let me see what I can
I'm
do
gonna put
here.
it, so I'm posting on LinkedIn tomorrow, but yeah, it's freaking, I'm dying.
Let
I'm
me
dying.
see if I can. What am I doing here? Um,
Adjusting the packing is like spray, loosening, tightening, loosening, tightening.
All right. Uh,
how do I do this?
if they have had proper training, I'm okay with it. Most have not. Here's what I tell most people.
I gotta click off and
Quarter turn, quarter turn. Count your sides. If you're loading too much on one side, you'll cant the packing gland and it can score the shaft sleeve. And then when you go to start it, eventually it'll snap the shaft sleeve. What I tell
I
people
know
about
what
the
to
pump
do.
industry is we are evil sons of bitches.
This is how I do it.
We're like Apple.
Edit.
We make all of our money off of parts. We don't make anything off of the pump sales. If you break a shaft sleeve,
Edit.
bro, you're going to pay some money. You're going to pay a lot of money for that. So I tell them when they're adjusting, especially at startup, I tell them loosen up the packing gland all the way. All the way. Let it breathe, let the water flow through it, and then ease back in.
Okay.
Not all the time can you count on the factory having it loaded properly, or can you count on the factory loading the right suction conditions into that pump at the factory. We do because we charge our pumps based off of what our customer tells us. But regardless, we still back the gland off all the way because things could change its site. Nobody's perfect. And we want you to ease into it. We want you to let that packing breathe and let it figure itself out. You're going to adjust it a lot sometimes at sight. Sometimes you won't adjust it at all. But some guys get overzealous and they just crank down too much on one side, and that can be catastrophic. So just take your time. Take your time. Slow things down.
That's
Okay.
great advice. All
That's
right,
great
I
advice.
think I'm
Thank
ready.
you.
I think I'm ready
All
to.
right, send it.
Let's go.
Let me see. Hold on. Maybe I'm
I'm
not
not
ready.
trying not to laugh. Guys, it's just freaking dying.
Well, the problem is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it to you. I gotta show it to you. All right, hold on. Let me screen share it to you.
See this what Bobby's doing? I can't do this. By the way, I bought my first computer
Screen
for this
share.
show.
Boom. All right, I screen shared it to you.
Will it
Now I
have
gotta
volume?
now I gotta transition to this.
I'm not trying not to laugh.
Now
Guys,
I
it's just
gotta.
freaking dying.
What am I
Hold on.
doing here?
problem is I don't
Hold
know.
on here. I'm screwing it up big time. Why isn't it?
Hey,
Why
hey,
isn't it?
audio's off, stupid.
I know. How?
Click the button.
Where?
See that top
Oh,
right?
there we go.
Vacation. Oh shit. And I'm at a
All
church.
right, here we go. All right.
Gonna say.
Is everybody on here?
Come back from vacation, and I'm at a church.
And then
I can't hear it. And then I am
I can't hear
loosening
shit.
up the bolts.
They can
of
hear it.
The
I
drive
just see
valve,
something.
and all the air has
Office
come
guys
out
have
according
small
to the
bladders.
gauge.
What the fuck is that talking about?
And then there's still pressure on the
Bobby's
valve,
loaded with battery
and
charge.
this is pushing water.
and then
And then, pretty cool. Like 4 years later, I sold
Brian,
some
I hope
work,
you wear boots next show.
then
and then here I am. He had no idea.
Who the fuck is Chan Reyes?
I was
I
like-
love this guy.
No! No and then!
and then
No and then!
and then
No and then!
and then
No and then!
Oh, is that the dude where's my car thing?
Yeah,
I'll have to send it to you after. You guys,
off, lady.
you'll die.
the
You'll
Zoom
die.
can't hear it.
Okay.
I'm gonna come
But
in
the stream
there
can hear it.
and I'm gonna put my
Chris,
foot
what is
in
the
your
biggest
ass
fire
if you
pump
say
you've
and
ever
then
sold?
again!
5,000 GPM.
Come back
Shit.
from vacation.
All right, let me
and
see
I'm
if
at a-
I can. Let's get this back here. Stop screen share.
Dude, where's my Carl?
How do you stop screen share? Oh, return to meeting. What the heck?
So Becky, our president, she messaged me. Evidently, I missed some things. So 401k, we put it in. You get percentage of profit at the end of the year. And what I mean by profit, so we are at
Why?
145% of growth.
Team
You also have
share.
2 weeks vacation and 4 days or 5 days of personal pay. And then you have obviously holiday pay.
How do I stop sharing?
Man, I'm not the one to ask.
I don't know, man.
So
You're
when we're talking
driving
about
this thing.
offering more than
Boom.
just a buck in a truck, like there you go. Like
All right,
growing with the company at 145%.
that's tough right there to do all that clicking. All right, I think we're back in it. We're back in it to win it. I think.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything on the YouTube page.
I don't
No,
even have my phone.
what? That should be good to go. It should. Oh, it's gonna be at
There we
it's
go.
gonna be at a standstill for a second because I was trying to figure out where the hell that button went.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys seen how the windows I have open right now to try to do that, but we're back. Hopefully everybody's seen it. It's a new short that I made from our previous video where Brian showed up with like 10 minutes to spare because he was in the wrong time zone. We've been doing this for like 110
Oh,
episodes.
geez, I messed up.
He still
I
can't
was in
figure out what
Texas. I was
friggin'
at a
time we
Dallas.
start.
Was I at the hockey game or
He's
was
like,
I?
oh, he was like just casually telling me like, yeah, well, I'm eating. I'm like, you're eating. Like, I'm on the show. Let's go. What are you doing? He's like, I'll be there. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm like, you're gonna make what? The end? And through the text, I didn't realize that he didn't know that he was missing it. I was like trying to let him know that whatever. So he came on and
We were having a business lunch through my my wife's company, and I was like, you know, trying to be focused there and then back on the show, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna make it. We moved the time, you know, so we can get there earlier. And I'm just like, oh crap, I'm an hour behind. Like,
so
so
awesome.
I rushed. I got home and I got back to the hotel room. I got on my phone, and then they were like, "Tell us the story." So I just like quickly got on the story.
Bro, I knew y'all in Vegas. Bobby's loaded with the battery chargers. Brian, I hope you wear boots to the next show. Dude, where's my Carl? Oh yeah, oh you see Chandler on Twitch.
So
Oh, then
about
he's probably been
the
up on the.
Yeah, so about the boots at the show. Jeez, man. So we got Brunt boots.
Great boots. Great
Great
boots.
boots. Let me get that out clear. So it's cold in Atlanta right now. I'm wearing them and I'm very comfortable. And
But
and I've been wearing them for like 3 weeks in the cold. And but it's not cold in Orlando, bro. And you're walking the whole time in the convention, and I got lined because I wanted the black boots, and you can only get the black boots in line. So I was dying,
yeah.
just dying the whole time in
I
Orlando.
told him you need the unlined. We're going. He's like, no, I want the black ones, and they didn't make the black and unlined at that time, and so he was just like, he's limping around. He's like, I don't know, I got. It was
They
just,
were killing me.
and you
Like I was
that
like
with
wobbling around like
the
Willy
skinny
Wonka. Like I looked
jeans.
like one of those like
Yeah,
clay cartoon characters that's
he's got
trying to
the
walk
line. He's
around
got the
the.
winter boots on and his skinny jeans and his hair all fancy, and he's just like waddling around.
And I'm just telling Bobby, man, fuck these boots.
And then so then I would so then I'd get on Instagram and I would make him say that how much he loved the boots.
That's great.
I'd say, oh, we got these boots. Shout out to Brian. Thank you so much, Brian. What do you think? He's like, excellent. Love them so much. At the end of the night,
That
he
is
would take
awesome.
them off and he'd be like, oh my god, I can't wear these tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Well, what are we wearing at NFPA?
I'll order some new boots. I'm not gonna turn down some boots.
I mean, yeah, just don't just
Brunt,
get the
send them
unlined.
away.
Just get the unlined this
Yeah,
time.
I'll get the online.
Brian will
Yeah,
send them.
for sure. Yeah,
I'm rocking Jordans.
Jordans.
Rocking Jordans.
you had Jordans last in Orlando. I like that.
You're fucking right, I did.
I
My
like that.
kids got me into it, man, and now I love it. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's change things up. Actually, the first time I saw it done was NFPA Vegas. The boys over at Fire Troll, they like made it a mandate. All the sales guys had to rock different types of Jordans in their booth. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like that. That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
So I've started doing it around my office. Some of my employees make fun of me.
It's all right.
I
I
don't
get
really
made
care.
fun of all
That
the
shit
time.
is comfortable. It is
Yeah.
super comfortable.
That's awesome. And if you had to run in Atlanta, you could just take right off, you know?
That's right. I can leap tall buildings in those.
That's right. So also comfortable are Brunt boots. So they're great boots and they are comfortable. You just have to wear the right ones in the right climate.
That's it.
From what
I
I learned.
agree. So I got mine. I got my first pair of Brunts in May, and I'm still wearing them.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm seeing if
he's
they'll
been
go.
wearing them every day.
I'm seeing
in,
if they'll
like,
go a
May.
year. So I got the new girls next to the old girls, and it's the same boot. And I've been wearing one since May, and these are the ones that I wore to convention. They sent me a new pair to wear to convention, and so I wear those ones out. I keep those ones nice, but these ones I've been wearing every day on the job, and they're holding up. Like nothing's broken. Nothing. There's no holes. There's no rips. There's nothing. You know, if the thing was falling apart, I'm not gonna still wear it. I want to see if they'll go a year. Usually, like out of my Thorogoods, I was getting like almost a year.
Yeah,
I could
me
get
too.
I could get a good like
And
10 months out of it. It depends on if
and
you're
we
on a
had
job that's wet. If you're on a job where it's like your boot is wet every day, you're on a concrete floor and there's puddles, or if your boot is getting wet every day, it's not gonna last as long as if you were just like, you know, on a ladder or whatever. So try to keep
I
them
need to
dry.
get a pair of those. I've been stalling for so long. Like I wear a pair of Justin boots, like just regular ass cowboy boots out of job sites.
You can get
Or
these for like $130 with
yeah, I
pro,
need
with,
to
we
get
have a
with
discount
promo
code.
code DNT10.
okay. Okay.
It's a nice
And
boot.
they're great boots. They are great boots.
I love them.
That or I wear my Academy Sports Special muck boots from hunting camp, and
Yeah.
they keep me dry.
Keep you
Dude, that's
dry.
true.
Keep you warm too.
Oh boy, your feet smell something fierce afterwards,
Yeah.
That's how me. That's
They ain't
how I
cold,
was
though.
in Orlando.
right?
Oh, that's great.
Mucking through the swamp just to get to a pump room or something.
Right, right.
So you're not gonna
Yeah.
do you won't go to NFPA?
Who?
Were you gonna go to NFPA in June?
Oh yeah, I go to all the shows.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
Yeah, I don't miss trade shows. Those are like my Super Bowl, man. I get in the zone at trade shows. I
All
love
right.
We
it.
have fun.
Yeah. So we'll see you in May in June then in Orlando, and then in Denver again, and then maybe
Yeah,
sometime
absolutely.
when you're ready, we'll come out and we'll hang out with you at your spot.
I would love that. I would
Yeah.
absolutely love to have you guys, man. We'll have a good time. We'll film some content, flow some water, just do it up.
That
Maybe
sounds
If
get
great.
a
you if
we
you
can get a fat
provided,
head up on the wall because
yeah,
that's what we're doing right now. We're working with our marketing firm to all of our partners get their fat head logos up on our walls in the lab. And I'd love to have a dope and tape fat
yeah,
head
I'll
up on the
bring
wall.
this. I'll bring this. I can bring this
That'd be
flag.
great.
That flag
Or I
there.
mean, if you can send me, your the file for your logo, we can have one made and have it plastered on the wall.
Okay, that'd be sick.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. And if we provide stickers, would you give them out? I'm guessing you maybe
You
give out
fucking right,
hats or
I
something
will.
like that.
Oh
Okay,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
sweet.
we'll bring out mad stickers.
That'd be
That was
awesome.
the other thing that we've been trying to do is just keep up with the sticker game.
Is your sticker the one that's behind you, Bobby? The put out one?
No, no,
No, no. Oh, we love it
That's
though.
sprinkler life. Which way am I going here?
Oh, sprinkler like yeah. Because Justin gave me one of their
Sprinkler, and
sprinklers.
he makes these hats too. Sprinkler life.
Yeah,
He's like
oh
the
yeah,
OG on. He's the OG on Instagram.
those dudes are dope as hell.
He's got all kinds of cool. I got and the sticker right here too. I put out
Yeah.
next to my Constitution.
But yeah, hook me up with stickers, dude. We'll hand them out at all the classes, all my fitters, all my inspectors. They love that shit, man.
Man,
They're
that's
always looking for
awesome.
cool swag that they can put on their trucks, on their hats, everything.
We love it because that's been a problem. Like for some reason in Atlanta, nobody knows about dope and tape.
Stick them
Let's
stickers
change it.
everywhere. Let's
Yeah.
change
Let's
it.
change it. Brian, I got you, man. We'll change
I
that.
appreciate that. Thank you. And I appreciate you coming on. And I want to do a show with like you and two other pump guys and let's really like talk and dig into some pumps. I think it'll be so much fun.
But hey, also when we come down, I'll bring my equipment. We can go live. We'll pick the best location in your shop and have lights and everything. We'll go live right there. We could do a sit down. Maybe if we're standing or if we're sitting, we could
Love it.
we could do a 4-person live talk
I've
talk
got
with
I've
all the
got
stuff
all
behind
kinds of
us.
space available to you.
That'll be awesome. We can
Oh
talk about
man.
different if you have new pumps coming out, we can show it, let you explain it. We can talk about it. You can use that
100%.
footage however you want to use it, and and we'll put it up on LinkedIn and YouTube and all that. And we just love this, and that we just think it's so cool that we have this opportunity to come hang out with you and be a part of what y'all have going on at SPP.
Man, I'm very grateful and humble that you guys asked to have me on.
It's awesome. Well, we're happy to have you here, and shout out again to Janine and to the community. Thank you
Yes.
everybody for tuning in tonight.
I think maybe we
Hit
do
the
that in
subscribe
March.
button.
Like we have Chris on with like two fire pump gurus.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can look it up.
I think that'd be awesome.
I can
Let's do
definitely
that.
look it up.
What's the date?
What do you want? March 12th.
March 12th?
Yeah.
Let's see.
You want me to put it in?
Let's see. March 12th. Oh, shit, Brian.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's during SFPE Atlanta.
SPE what?
No, the Society for Fire Protection Engineers at the Gwinnett Arena in
Oh,
Atlanta. Let's go.
I didn't know about that.
All the fire protection engineers in Atlanta congregate into the Gwinnett Center during
I
the
want to
12th. I think it's the 12th through the 15th, but that would be the perfect spot. And I know the executive director of SFPE Atlanta. We could fucking showcase some shit there.
Whoa. I think
Let me
that'd be
call her
awesome.
tomorrow and I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
I put
for
it on the
sure.
calendar just in case, just to mark that
You want to
date.
go. All your boys are going to be, all the major manufacturers are going to be there.
Whoa.
Dude, it's a SFPE National is cool, but SFPE Atlanta, man, it's the big players when it comes to fire protection engineers. There's tons of classes. Between all of the classes, there's 10 to 15-minute breaks where they're like force fed into the vendors and we get to showcase our stuff. It is such it's a fun time. Man, there's some really good people. My boy Kevin Biondo of the Biondo group, formerly All Star Fire, he usually throws a big party. It's a lot of fun. But that's a
Whoa.
perfect spot. for us to come together and showcase something.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
All right, yeah, let's talk about that. Text me tomorrow after you call.
Yeah,
After you call.
I'll text you both tomorrow and let's work out details and we'll figure out flights and all that.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Awesome.
I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
Sweet.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
pumped.
I love this shit.
This shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
me too, man.
Let's go.
Let's
Yeah,
go. All
I
right,
love
so
it too.
listen, please hit the subscribe button, the like button. It helps. We're almost at 800. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, growing the
Wow.
community, more people commenting, more people watching. Like every day, I have someone new in my message requests on Instagram that want to add their video to my story. Oh, Justin was on Twitch commenting. Who's the crazy guy with the guns? From Atlantic Fire Controls.
That son of a bitch. He's probably already texted me.
That I missed that comment in the beginning. That was like one of the first ones. That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the future to do content. We talk about it. We offer ad space. We might have something up our sleeve coming up in the month of March. We'll be showing you guys. We're happy to announce something to you. But that was it. I think the show's over, and we appreciate everybody's time.
Hey, can I put out a
Yep.
Do whatever you want,
shameless,
Chris.
yeah. So every year in May, we put on a golf tournament here at Chateau Alon in Georgia for the Heroes First Foundation. We support a company an organization called Pause for Vets. They provide service dogs to veterans and first responders that
Wow.
suffer from physical and mental ailments. It's a huge tournament. It's one of the largest you'll ever see. Over 300 golfers taking up two 18-hole courses. This is the first year out of like 14 that I won't be there. I missed the very first year because I was fighting in Afghanistan. I'll be serving my country again during this time. But check it out, heroesfirstfoundation.org.
Awesome.
That's something we want to support.
Definitely check that out. I've never golfed, but I'm open to golfing if someone wants to sponsor a set of clubs, you know?
Yeah, hey, bring it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys Thursday with Marvette Fire. You don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
miss
that's
that
gonna be
one.
awesome.
Thanks
Thank you,
again,
guys.
Chris.